Hello everyone and welcome back to Casio Field Tests. Today's video is extra special for two reasons. First, I'm finally unboxing the long-awaited Casio Pro Trek PRG340. And second, from now on, you'll be hearing my own voice on the channel. Casio Field Tests has grown so much over the past few months that it felt like the right time to make things even more personal. Let's get started. Before we take a look at the watch itself, let's spend a moment on the packaging. As always, Casio keeps things simple with its Pro Trek boxes. There's nothing particularly fancy here, but that's exactly the point. It's practical, well-made, and does everything it needs to do. I actually like this approach. Rather than spending more money on elaborate packaging, Casio puts that value where it really matters, into the watch itself. I think that's one of the reasons why Pro Trek watches remain so affordable. Inside the box, you'll find the usual paperwork, the user manual, and the warranty information. And finally, here it is. The PRG340 comes wrapped in a simple textile pouch, giving it just enough protection during transport. I've been looking forward to this moment for quite some time. There's something special about unboxing a watch you've been waiting for, and the PRG340 has been high on my list for a while now. And I have to say, my first impression is very positive. At first glance, the PRG340 looks exactly like what I expect from a Pro Trek watch. It's rugged, lightweight, and clearly designed with the outdoors in mind. One thing I immediately noticed is how comfortable it feels in the hand. Despite all the features packed inside, it never feels bulky or unnecessarily heavy. The buttons are large and easy to operate even outdoors, and the strap feels soft while still being sturdy enough for everyday adventures. And then there's the display. We'll take a much closer look at it in a moment, but I can already tell it's one of my favorite aspects of this watch. Personally, I've always preferred outdoor watches that focus on practicality rather than trying to do everything. For me, comfort and readability matter far more than having dozens of smart features packed into a watch. The PRG340 seems to follow exactly that philosophy. The display is probably one of the biggest improvements over the PRG270 for me. The numbers are noticeably easier to read and everything just feels cleaner at first glance. And this is also where you'll notice something new on the channel. For the very first time, I'm using a macro lens to give you an even closer look at the watch. I hope you'll enjoy these shots as much as I enjoyed filming them. I've always believed that readability matters more than people think, especially on an outdoor watch. After all, if you're hiking, you don't want to spend extra time trying to read your display. For me, that's one of the things the PRG340 gets absolutely right. This might actually be my favorite Pro Trek feature. Watching the compass in action on the duplex display never gets old. One thing I really appreciate about Pro Trek watches is their consistency. No matter which model I'm using, the menu structure always feels familiar. Everything is exactly where I expect it to be. From the barometer and altimeter to sunrise and sunset times, data memory, stopwatch, timer, alarms, and world time, navigating through the different modes is simple and intuitive. For me, that's another underrated strength of the Pro Trek series. And of course, there's Tough Solar. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you probably won't be surprised when I say this. For me, it's a must-have feature on a Pro Trek watch. There's something I really like about simply putting on a watch and never having to worry about charging or replacing the battery. It just works. So far, the PRG340 has left a very positive first impression on me. My favorite things about this watch are its Tough Solar technology, the beautiful and highly readable duplex display, and just how lightweight and comfortable it feels on the wrist. As for the compromises, there's no multiband 6, no Bluetooth connectivity, and the sunrise and sunset information is still based on predefined cities rather than your exact location. But if I'm being honest, I would choose Tough Solar over Bluetooth every single time. Reliability has always been more important to me than smart features when it comes to outdoor watches. So who is the PRG340 In my opinion, it's for people who simply want an outdoor watch that they can put on every morning and never have to think about. It's lightweight, easy to read, reliable, and packed with genuinely useful features. You don't have to climb mountains every weekend to enjoy a ProTrek. Sometimes the best outdoor watch is simply the one you enjoy wearing every day. The PRG340 has made a fantastic first impression on me, and we're only getting started. The full review is coming very soon, and I also have a special surprise field test planned for this watch that I can't wait to share with you. If you enjoy real-world Casio reviews and field tests, don't forget to subscribe. There's much more to come here on Casio Field Tests. See you in the next one.